Welcome to North Press News Harvest. This week in the headlines, theft of aid meant for earthquake victims is widespread in Syria's northwest, thousands of Syrians living in Turkey temporarily return to their country, and former ISIS member Shamima Begum loses her appeal for UK citizenship. In the wake of the deadly 7.8 magnitude earthquake which struck northern Syria and southern Turkey on February 6th, the Afrin region has witnessed widespread theft of aid by Turkish-backed Syrian National Army groups. Residents of Cinderis have testified that people living in Idlib drive to and from Cinderis in order to procure and sell aid in Idlib. The leader of the Sultan Mohammed al-Fateh faction in Afrin reportedly stole tents and sold each tent for between $200 and $300. And other locals in Cinderis say they have witnessed aid recipients sell their food parcels and other aid to shops. On February 20th, another 6.3 magnitude quake hit northern Syria, and SNA groups reportedly looted homes in Afrin after residents fled them, fearing aftershocks and building collapses. Earlier this week, the administration of the Bab al-Hawa border crossing announced that more than 9,800 Syrians living in Turkey have returned to Syria since the earthquake. While the Turkish government coordinated with Syrian crossings to allow relatives of those affected by the quake to spend 3 to 6 months in Syria, some refugees fear they may not be allowed back into Turkey. 2 rockets of unknown origins targeted global coalition forces at the Green Village military base near ez-Zor. The attack resulted in no casualties or material damage, but is still being investigated by US forces. On February 19th, Israeli missile strikes targeted areas near Damascus, killing 5 and wounding 15. Observer groups stated that the missile strikes targeted sites of Iranian militias and Lebanese Hezbollah in Rif Dimashq governorate. Daraa continues to experience security chaos, which has been intensifying since failed Russian reconciliation efforts, which began in 2018. On February 19th, 2 shootings claimed 2 lives in the governorate. 3 days later, an IED exploded in a civilian car near a Syrian government forces post in Daraa city, injuring and later killing a man who was accused of working for the government's military security branch. The next day, February 22nd, a former member of the Syrian opposition factions who reconciled with the government in 2018 was shot dead by armed men in the western countryside of Daraa. On February 22nd, a judge in the UK ruled that former ISIS member Shamima Begum would not have her citizenship restored. Begum, a former British national of Bangladeshi descent who now resides in northeast Syria's Roj camp, was stripped of her UK citizenship in 2019 and has appealed multiple times to have it restored. The now 23-year-old, who joined ISIS at age 15, has appeared many times in international media, now stating that she regrets joining ISIS. Thanks for watching North Press News Harvest. For more daily and weekly updates, visit our website and subscribe to our social media channels.